everybody, it's Christy Gessler, the dependent agent. Coming to you today, I would like to talk a little bit about the future. And when you are in a recovery mindset, you like to look toward the future. Your windshield is a lot bigger than your rear view mirror. So we're going to talk about the windshield right now for just a little bit. When I started this podcast, The Dependent Agent, I wanted to start a community. I wanted to start a safe environment where we could have some raw conversations about sensitive subjects. Mental health is a sensitive subject in our great nation right now. And as I've kind of described, or as you can clearly see by the previous episodes, mental health is a struggle for everybody, no matter how well-adjusted, well-to-do, well-educated you may be or not. Mental health issues are very, very real. And I want this community to develop and become a place for the real estate industry and for professionals within our industry. And that could be mortgage lenders, that could be title representatives, that could be inspectors, that could be anybody that is within our framework of real estate, to come together in a community and start to show some level of support for one another. You feel a lot better about yourself if you feel like you've got some people that are in the same boat as you are. And we can start the community. I'm already putting a lot of resources up on the website, but I would love to know about resources that matter to you. What resources in your local communities or nationally that you have used that would be a wonderful resource to share with others. One thing that realtors do, I think, almost better than anybody else is collaborate and share. At least we should. Our code of ethics says we're supposed to, by the way. Treat everybody fairly and honestly, but we really need and take that to the next level. And so I know that we have this capacity to share and collaborate, and I want to do that on our website. I want you to provide me any resources that you feel. Vet them out. Obviously, I don't want just, random stuff, but let's get that part of our community going as quickly as we can. Resources matter. I would like everybody to start having a conversation about healthcare in mental health care, specifically in association health care. If you are in a position where you're considering any sort of health plans for realtors, I would love that conversation to include mental health resources. One thing that I do in my brokerage for agents when they join is give them a little laminated business card. And on that little business card is my phone number, my brokerage license number, tax ID number, some other things that they would need pretty routinely that makes more sense for them to have on a card than to call me to get the information. And I would love it if your brokerage or if your association might develop one of those little cards and give it to an agent when they join your company or when they join your association. But on that card, not only has like your customer service line or your broker phone number, but maybe has an addiction treatment hotline or a suicide prevention hotline or a mental health crisis centers hotline. Maybe that would be a really good thing for you to share with your membership. So then quietly, you've delivered the message to a member or to an agent. I love you. I care about you. We've talked about I love you in real estate. It doesn't exist. But I do value you, and I want you to be okay. And if you're not, I'm not going to necessarily call you out on it, but here are some numbers for you to reach out to. I think that'd be really powerful. And lastly, through the podcast, I would like for you to reach out to me if you're interested in being a guest on the show. What we want to do is develop some great conversations and collaborations and dialogues back and forth, whether you're brave enough to come and put your voice and face to addiction in our industry and you would like to speak to your experience as well. I would love to have that dialogue with you. If you are more sitting where I am and you're in a point of recovery and you'd like to carry on how you are paying it forward, that would be great to talk about as well. And just any other collaboration that might raise some awareness about the issue of mental health in real estate and how that's impacting all of us as realtors and real estate professionals. It's impacting our laws and it's impacting our clients. And so if you would like to start that conversation as well and collaborate, that would be great. So The future is very bright, I believe, but there is a lot of darkness in our past as an industry, and there's a lot of darkness that happens right now, and I think together we can shed some really good light on it. The National Association of Realtors has a great campaign going right now, and it says, "Who we are." And the R is just the letter R. Of course, it's capitalized for realtor, but it stands to reason that it's who we are. This is who we are supposed to be, and that is the embodiment of helping people reach goals other than your own. And I think it's time you put your goals first a little bit better than maybe we have in the past. So thank you for listening to the future of this podcast and where I would like it to go. I do also want to just mention one quick thing as well, that if you are the surviving friend, spouse, family member of a realtor in our community that we've lost to addiction, drugs, alcohol, and you would like to share their story because maybe there's a way that we could help, if there's a charity set up, if there's a GoFundMe page set up. One thing that realtors do really, really well is gathering resources, and if there is an immediate need out there and you would like to use this podcast, this voice to get that message out there, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about your story and see if we could get it coordinated. So thank you for your time and your listening and your viewing, and let's get the collaboration started. Thank you so much.